Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a favorites video. However, it's not a monthly favorites video. This is one of my top 5 favorites. And in today's video, it's actually my top 5 favorite bronzers. So the reason I'm doing this video is because summer is definitely upon us. It's really freaking hot here in Texas. It's like ridiculously hot. Like, I just can't with the weather. Especially because I just got back from London about like 2 weeks ago, and just like getting used to Texas heat has been like intense because over there I was wearing like a wool jacket, I was layering. Like, what is that? So with that being said, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. My number 1 favorite bronzer of my life, basically, like since I bought it, I've literally been using it non-stop. This has just literally been like every day. Like, I'm contemplating buying more because I feel like I'm gonna run out. So my favorite bronzer, and I believe this was actually in my monthly favorites video, is the Toothpaste Sweet Tea bronzer. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks like so. What I love it is that it's really multi-dimensional. So you have like a shimmer side and you have a complete bronze side, but when you swirl your brush in there, it just completely like gives this like multi-dimensional bronze. Like, I don't even know how to describe it, but it gives you a glowing complexion and it just absolutely melts into your skin, and it's amazing. Like, if you don't have this, if you haven't tried it, you need to go, because this is life. Like, so when I use this, I tend to sweep my brush in there and kind of just brush it onto my skin. But I will say, guys, the trick to like the perfect bronze is I put setting powder right underneath where like my contour would be, and then like I go ahead and bronze my whole cheeks, my forehead. I don't like to bronze down into my neck. After that, everything's like just really bronzy, and then I kind of just wipe off the setting powder, and it just gives me a really beautiful, like almost like a contour but more bronze. My second favorite bronzer of all time is the Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I just absolutely love this bronzer. I just feel like you can really like build it up. You can really like just kind of like sweep it on. I just feel like Too Faced is known for their bronzers, and you can't go wrong with the Chocolate Soleil. And I have this in the normal Chocolate Soleil. With this one, I can actually contour with this. This is a little bit more versatile in that aspect. It's not necessarily just bronzing. I feel like with the Chocolate Soleil, you can contour, you can bronze. It's just, again, you can build it, you cannot build it. It's just like one of those things. And I absolutely love that. Again, I love everything Too Faced. And if you go to the tootpaste.com website and you sign up for the newsletter, if you're a first-time customer, you get 20% off. So you can get that bronzer for like $25, I believe. My third favorite bronzer of all time is the Dew The Hoolah bronzer. Now, what I absolutely love about this is that it's so versatile. Like, you can honestly mix it with your foundation. You can just put it on top of your foundation with the beauty blender, and it just blends amazingly. Like, I didn't think I was going to like this. This was one of those purchases where I was like, I'm gonna buy it and let's see if it works out, and I ended up loving it. And what I love about this is it's so universal. Like, I just feel like it gives you the perfect tan without looking too orange, but without looking too, not too cool tone, it's not too warm tone. It's just the right neutral, at least for me, I feel. But I feel like this just absolutely works for everyone. And again, just one of my favorite bronzers of all time. The only thing I will say is that they say it's supposed to be a mattifying bronzer, but I find that it's a little bit more on the shimmer side. Like, if I were to rub it onto my hand, you definitely see like glitter in it. So I don't know, it's not really noticeable once you apply it to the skin because it does dry matte, but if you kind of just like you can kind of see the glitter. I don't know, I'm just saying, they lied. My fourth favorite bronzer of all time is my Bobbi Brown bronzing powder in medium 2, and this is just a beautiful natural bronze. Like, when I say bronze, is okay, what I love about this is that when I apply it, it gives you like a very flushed look, and I'm not like a blush, but more of a like, I was in the sun all day and I got a little bit burnt, but I look good. I don't know how to describe it. It just makes you feel like you just jumped out of the pool and you're just like glowing. I don't know. Maybe I'm like telling y'all wrong. Like, y'all are probably thinking like, why the fuck, Alex, would you want to look burnt? But when you put it on and you try it, it's just, I don't know how to describe it. This was like my go-to bronzer when I was like, my hair was purple. It was such a beautiful contrast, and like legit it looks like sunlight is like pouring out of your cheekbones. I don't know, y'all are probably still thinking like, what the fuck, Alex, but absolutely love this. This is a little bit more on the pricey side, and again, like most bronzers, I literally just take my bronzing brush and just like sweep it all over until like I'm just like, yes. My fifth favorite bronzer is Park Avenue Princess bronzer, and this is just a super matte bronzer. It lasts all day. This is definitely more of a bronzer. I wouldn't contour with this because I feel like it's too pink or too red. This is like pink toned, so it's not gonna be like your cool toned bronzer. This is definitely like I've been in the sun, but this is like I've been in the sun and I fell asleep and I woke up and I'm burnt. But It is absolutely beautiful, like I do love it, but it's not like I wouldn't use it every day just because I do feel like it's more of a like I've been sitting out in the sun. But if I were to go swimming and I was like, or going to the lake or something where I'm out in the sun, I would definitely use this and just like apply it everywhere and make myself look so good. Again, this is more on the orange red side. Like you're definitely gonna look like you fell asleep outside. But again, one of my favorite bronzers. So last but not least, my favorite bronzing application brush is the Real Techniques bronzing brush. Now I find that this is a dupe for the Toothpaste bronzer brush, the one that like twists up, kind of like this. I absolutely love this because I feel like it really gives you a precise application. If I really want to like contour, I don't get it off all the way and I kind of just sweep. And then after I've applied the product very directly and very like controlled, I like to open it all up and kind of like, you know, and then I go in and I'm kind of just sweeping it on to kind of blend it out into my skin. And I just find that just gives me the perfect bronzer application. As I was saying earlier, I do tend to like go in here, kind of like keep it closed, really just like tap off the excess. I'm like not sweeping correctly. And then I'll open it up, grab a little bit more. See, I don't know. It gives me a very flushed look. I feel like I might have fucked that up because I don't have a mirror to look at. But y'all get the idea. I just absolutely love this brush. This was sent to me from Real Techniques through OCTOLY.com. So if you are a YouTuber, make sure to just click on the link down below because you can sign up to receive free products. But this was sent to me and honestly, you're supposed to do a review like 15 days after you receive the product. And I was kind of like, I don't know how I feel about it yet. So I'm not gonna like make a review and lie to y'all and be like, I love it. Not that I have to lie, my opinions are always my own. But you know when you get a new product and you're just like, oh my god, I love it. And then 2 weeks later you're like, I fucking hate it. So I definitely waited this out for y'all and I probably shouldn't, but I do love this brush. Like this brush is bomb as fuck. I use it all the time. I've literally gotten my mom to get it. I've gotten my friends to get it. Like it's just bomb and it's so cheap. Like, well, not cheap like bad, but affordable. It's definitely affordable and this is honestly one of my favorite brushes and it's so cute. I just like how like you can carry it around. And the thing I love about this brush is that I do carry it out to like touch up my powder sometimes. So I don't just use it for bronzer. I definitely use it to, you know, touch up my T-zone, etc. throughout the day. My foundation tends to like rub off on my nose and I use this and again it's bomb. Like I said, if I want more of a precise application, I keep half of it closed and I kind of just stipple on my powder. My second bronzer brush that I absolutely love is the IT Cosmetics All Over powder brush that I received when I bought this IT Cosmetics 4-piece compact thing from QVC. It came with a brush and I just love this. This is supposed to be like your all over powder brush, but I use this for bronzer and setting powder. But specifically bronzer, I just feel like this just like swoops it on and you can't go wrong with IT Cosmetics brush. However, this is way pricey. This is like $40 on its own. So if I had to pick between the two, I'd probably pick this one because I feel like it gets the job done. It's reliable. It's travel friendly, so you're not gonna get freaking powder all over your purse compared to this thing where like it's too big to fit in a makeup bag because like look at it. You see the difference? This is like double the size, so like it's kind of like on its own in my bag. And sometimes I got like glitter or powder in my purse and it's like fuck my life. So definitely check this out if you haven't already. I believe that Real Techniques is sold out Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and I think Target. I've seen them at Target, I believe. And don't quote me on that, but I absolutely love this. Check it out. So yeah guys, that concludes today's video. If you like this video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already, make sure you follow me on Snapchat at DGAFpanda. And make sure to subscribe to my channel to see more videos from me personally. And if you watched this video all the way to the very end, let me know what your favorite bronzers for this summer are down below. I know I'm constantly asking this question, but with so many bronzers out, it's hard not to ask. So yeah guys, DGAFpanda conditioners that help prevent dryness. Best of all, it won't clog your pores for a clean, shiny, great face. Also, so this formula that says it won't clog pores, it's unscented, it's no free foundation, it's suitable